Alright, welcome, Cinnamon Toast Crunch here. Yeah, you can hear my voice. We're going to try and do a playthrough today with Kommentary. As you'll know, if you've been watching the previous video, it's not something I've typically done before. Usually because I couldn't really figure it out. I primarily use OBS with my laptop. And essentially playing around with settings, I don't really completely understand it all. My laptop, like, literally only does 720p, and that's about it. I can't even get 60 frames per second, even though it's a 1080p HD, full HD capture card or something, still won't let me do it. Whereas, of course, I just remembered like the other day that, wait, you can actually record videos on the PS5. I have to say PS5, I can't say the full name, otherwise the voice control thing will pop up. But essentially, I tinkered around with it, and of course, if this, again, I'm recording it now, but if all goes to plan, this video should be at least, 1080p, or possibly more. I mean, the resolution's pretty high, so I'll have to see, but, yeah, so hopefully if we can get this. The only thing is, though, that it only does an hour of recording, so hopefully I'll have to try and complete this game before then. I really should turn that off, really, the friend request, my notifications popping up. But yeah, we won't waste too much time getting into this. You've already seen the first part, hopefully. Mortal Kombat 2, look, these games are fucking hard, okay? Like, if you've ever watched G-Star321's videos, and I probably recommend you do, the AI in these games are notoriously difficult. They were just designed that way, back in the day when these were in the arcade machines, back in the day, the 90s or what have you. These games were deliberately designed in a way that they would chew up your coins, because they know if the game was too easy, well, they wouldn't make as much money, so they got to make it difficult on purpose, that you put another coin in, you put more money in it. It was just, the AI is cheap beyond belief. It knows exactly what you're going to do. The reaction time is borderline impossible. No human would have that much reaction time. It's notoriously difficult. So, and this is a legacy collection as well. So thankfully, they are going to update the AI, or going to update a feature that allows it to sort of lock to the first fight. The first sort of few fights are pretty much easy. You can pretty much get a flawless victory. But the further up the ladder, the harder it goes. Whereas the new update will lock it to just the first fight difficulty, which is, good, because for some people, they just want to play the bloody game. So, yeah, we've only got an hour, so hopefully, we can get this done before then. If not, I'll have to do a part 2. Let's just start with Liu Kang. Well, yeah, he's the canonical winner, I think, of the game, so we'll see how this goes. I might have to record this again. This is primarily going to be a test video, just to see how this does, but if all goes well, then hopefully I shouldn't need to. Yeah, there you go. Kick. Yeah, you'll notice that this is usually the pattern that people do to sort of exploit and manipulate the AI. It is frustrating, because ideally you want to play it normally as you can. You want to do all the moves, you want to play it properly as you would probably any other fighting game. People, this is the thing as well. People will say, "Oh no, the game's easy once you know how to exploit it." You're just complaining. Get good and all that. What they don't realize is that just because you exploit the game in a certain manner or use cheap tricks doesn't make the game easy. You're exploiting the game, whatever way you want to look at it. You're not playing it the traditional format, the traditional way. And ideally, I'd like to play it the traditional way. And ideally, I'd like to play with fair AI that doesn't literally cheap you every chance it gets. Like I say, we're relatively breezing through them. I'm getting hits in. It's not too difficult now. But again, I'm sure it'll get more difficult as we progress. It's a great game. I do enjoy the Legacy Collection, but it's hardly had the most stellar launch. There's been a few issues. Talk about refunds. It's had a bit of controversy, but you know, the games themselves obviously are great. You know, these are classic games. You know, this is what, 1993, so a good what, 9 years before I was born, if I'm correct. We'll do that. Oh, I didn't really want to do that. Let's see, there you go. We can rewind it and do it properly. Do you know what? Yeah, that'll do. It's because I've got the easy fatalities on, so if I press triangle, it'll do his normal fatality instead of the Deadpool stage fatality, the stage fatality. But you know, it's you know, like I say, it's Mortal Kombat. You know, it's a famous franchise. Everyone knows the franchise, even if you're not particularly a gamer. Everyone has heard about it. You know, it's like Darth Vader. Everyone's heard of him, even if you've not watched the movies. So, like I say, I hope my audio is coming out as well. I'm actually using the PS5 controller as well. So, that's how I'm getting the sound in. So hopefully it's balanced. You know, there you go. See, they're just spamming the moves now. You know, hopefully it's balanced, and you know you can hear the game as well as my voice. Yeah, come on, Jack, spin it. Yeah, it's getting a bit difficult now. See, it just sort of anticipates everything you're going to do, and the reaction time, like again, it waits for you to jump, and then it gets a sweep. You know, if you sweep it, the AI will throw you. If you try and do a roundhouse, it'll counter everything you do. It just counters it. We'll try a new character. We'll try and show the different fatalities as well. Hope you enjoy that commentary. Again, I'm not normally one for commentary videos. I mean, I do like them. There are certainly, like I say, G-Star321, for example, is definitely a channel that is very good at commentaries. I like his style as well. You know, there's no nonsense with him. You know, there's no bullshit about asking you to subscribe, and you know, I mean, I know I probably have done that, you know, but you know, it's always, I don't do it in the traditional sense. You know, these videos that I do these videos for enjoyment because I like want to, and it generally makes me happy, you know, to do it and to showcase you guys these games and talk about any other thing that's on my mind. You know, these aren't monetized. I don't do YouTube for the money. Practically all my videos get copyright strike because of the music. So yeah, God, getting proven difficult. It's because it's harder as well because I'm talking and having, you know, filling the air. So I see we're going to rewind on some of it because if not, we'll probably go past that hour mark. See, the things you've got to do sometimes, but you know, yeah, G-Star, you know, I like his style. He just showcases the game. He kind of is like an older brother, you know, narrating the game and talking through it. There we go. Good fatality. You know, I do like Reptile. Reptile and Mileena are probably the two characters that I probably use the most. Well, yeah, bar and Raiden actually, who we're fighting next. Raiden's a very good character for exploiting the AI. He's very his torpedo move is usually very good. There you can get a little combo in there sometimes. Yeah, there too. Yeah, like moments like that. See, we're gonna rewind on some of it. I mean, I'm gonna try not to as much. I say that as I do it, but you know, you kind of just got to, otherwise we'll be here all day. Like I said, the AI is it's brutal. It's you know, and like I say earlier, the people that defend it say, oh, that's just how it was in the original game, you know, back in the day. Well, I get that, and I get people wanting to preserve it, and I get it because I'm like that as well with the I've ever done videos in the Doctor Who Blu-rays. I like them to keep, you know, obviously again, it's getting bullshit now. You know, I like them to stay traditional, or at least have the option to, if you so wish. There you go. But, you know, the way I see it is that it's 2025. You know, it's 2025 now. You know, I'm playing this on a home console. We know we're not in the arcades anymore. The AI doesn't need to be as difficult. You know, it's just unnecessary. see if I can try and combo that. And get closer. There you go. But like I said, I'm glad they it's just I can definitely see why people have raged at these games, and they are incredible. But yeah, we're not doing too bad. So I will have to do a part 2 if this goal succeeds an hour. I don't know if it automatically does it, or I have to stop recording and then do another one, or if it just carries over into a separate thing. Okay, Kitana as well, it can be very hard. Yeah, because she just does that move. Apologies if you can hear the cat in the background. Yeah, we might have to switch up a different character because I feel like Kitana's going to be a pain. Yep, thank you, Sam. Yeah, it's just getting a bit crazy now. So you jump in and it instantly just sweeps. Does a fan lift, you know. It's pretty crazy, but what can you do? Well, you can fix it, I suppose. But they're doing it, so I can't complain too much. Look, yeah, we're just gonna do rhythm. We're not gonna waste any time here. So let's just get the ball rolling. See, even she just spams a move now. Yeah, look, it's just yeah. That's the thing. It's just unplayable, you know. There's nothing you can do. Like say, if this was back in the arcades, I would have given up a long time ago. You know, yeah, I'd been how many coins in? You know, that's the thing with raiding me is good for sort of getting around a little bit. Like I say, it is cheap, but you know, we literally will be here all day. Fatality. Okay. Previous winner of the Mortal Kombat tournaments. Let's on the first video. You'll give it a watch if you haven't, please. Yeah. No, I do it exactly like that, just like that, you know. You know, I do it. I do. See there. You jump and it does a counter. You know, it's just a fireball, and knows exactly what you're going to do before you do it. Half the time. You know, it's just there's nothing you can do. Look, it's just. Like there, he just spams a fireball. Yeah, just like that. You know, I get to the point where it doesn't really matter who you pick. You know, I mean, we could try Mileena, I guess.
Round 1, fight.
See, look, he's just. He just perfectly counts every move you're gonna do.
Round 2, fight. Finisher.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, yeah, like I say, I mean, how many times can I say it? You know, that hasn't already been said. You know. Yeah, the cat is all over the PS5. Rather, it isn't. Thank you. She just climbs all over it. Oh, we're just gonna... Okay, sweet. Oh, great. Look, it's in the corner, you know. Fight, you know, the corner is always the worst place to be. You know, some people won't like the fact that I'm doing this, but see, you can never do that. You're supposed to do something. You're supposed to fry them for longer, and then he explodes or something. But I can't figure it out. Like I say, on the screen, it just says press triangle. But there is something else, I'm sure, unless it's a glitch. You know, one of the many glitches this game probably has. Sub-Zero, come on. You know, like I said, there is a pattern. Sorry, I know I keep saying like I say. Hope that's not too annoying, but I'm just trying to think of things to say. You know, it's a commentary video. I don't normally do them. Like I say, I don't mind them. I just did it again. Sorry. God. Like I say, I'm not. I just did it again. I do apologise. I think there are things to say, and I do enjoy the commentary videos. There are plenty of channels that I do watch that have done them, but I just prefer to watch the game showing off, you know? I just prefer to have, you know, the game do the talking. Like, especially if it's a story mode game. If it's a game like this, it's just a fighting game, I suppose it doesn't matter, but if I was doing, like I'm currently doing the Infamous series now, if it was Infamous, I probably wouldn't want commentary on that, because, you know, there's characters, there's dialogue, things like that, so, you know, I like to say I want the character to do the talking. There you go. That's that. Ooh, just got lucky there. I think they call that clutch. As the kids say. But yeah, I hope I'm not boring you too much. And so I'm pretty. I keep saying it, you know, and the more I try not to say it, I'm just going to keep on saying it. You're just going to have to bear with me. I mean, it's what you're here for anyway, you know. Otherwise, you'd watch someone else. It was Sage Fatality. I haven't done one of those. Yeah, I mean, how many characters have we beat now? I mean, yeah, Mileena next. We've still got Kitana, who's just a pain. But we'll see how we do. Excuse me if I get quiet occasionally. I'm gonna have to kind of just try and concentrate a bit more. Oh, look at that! See, it just. Oh yeah, you know, I just gotta rewind it sometimes, because when it's close hits like that, I won't rewind for every round I lose, but you know, when it's close like that, you know, the AI is bullshit, so, you know, and cheap, so why can't I be bullshit and cheap? Oh, so close. Don't jump. No. Can't duck under it. Oh. Oh. Every counter, every move.
Finisher.
There you go. Chop your head off. You know, the games are great, but you know, it's just the difficulty. I mean, we've still got quite a few characters left.
One fight.
Stop for a minute, please.
Johnny Cage wins. Round 2 fight.
Just check that. We've only been going on for 20 minutes, I think, so we're not too bad. But like I said, but I am looking forward to that update because it'll just make doing these videos a lot easier, you know. Because you saw how easy those first fights were. Of course, naturally it gets such off there, which is, you know, understandable. But you know, it's supposed to get it harder as it goes along. I get that, but it's one thing to have a challenge, and it's another thing to be deliberately cheap. You know, like I say, the AI know exactly what you're going to do before pretty much you do. And the reaction speed is crazy. Stop, please. No. You know, you do a throw, the AI will sweep you. Do a high kick, the AI will sweep you. There you go, take that. It's cheap, but it works. It's what you have to do. And you fix it. When you fix the game, I probably shouldn't have to. I'll actually be able to play it a bit more free. I had to put out a poll recently suggesting, you know, whether it was too many gaming videos, you know, because obviously at the start I was doing a lot more Doctor Who content, you know, theories, and I was doing breakdowns. I've still planned to do those for like other movies and things. Fine, if I actually get off my ass and do it, dedicate some time to it, but you know, I do find these game videos are just easier because it's what I do anyway. I'm a gamer. I'm always doing this in my free time anyway, so why not put it on YouTube? It's slightly lazy because it is easy for me to do. You know, I will admit that it's not. I haven't got to plan it out and grab screenshots like I have done for those other videos. But you know, that's why I asked you because it's you know it's my channel, but it's you know one who's watching it at the end of the day. So you know, I remember doing videos like you know it's random. I mean, it probably won't actually be successful for me if anything. A lot of YouTube channels tend to stay with what they do because the second they sort of deteriorate and not deteriorate, no, what's the word? Differentiate. Video Scorpion. You know, the second they try and do something else, you know, they don't necessarily get the views. But again, as you'll know, I'm not doing this for views. I'm not doing this to get popular. I'm doing this to I enjoy it, and hopefully someone can enjoy it too. Yeah, it's just going to be. Let's concentrate. Don't think so. No concentrating. Send me flying. What else can we do? Who haven't we played yet? I'll do Sub-Zero. Yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the content that is coming and that I have done. Something's there. Yeah, the AI, see what I mean? You do the throw and it jumps perfectly in sync. You know, that does the spear move, knowing full well I was going to jump into it. See it, and he jumps back. See if we can actually get a combo on that. See, I'm pressing the button first, and yet he still gets that. How does that work? Oh, look at that! That is bullshit. Look. See what I mean? It's just... It's still a great game. If I haven't already mentioned that. I think I have, but you know. Okay. Okay. We're making good progress, but it could be better. But you know, at least we're on the final characters now, pretty much. Sorry if you heard that wind. It's brutal out there today, you know. Plenty of rain. Oh, that, we're not having that. Are we gonna have to get cheap with you too, Shang Tsung? I really don't want to. I don't wanna have to keep whipping out Raiden every time. See, look, I was practically mid-sweep and... See, and he gets out before I do. It's ridiculous. Like, it's... People just think I'm complaining, but honestly, if you know anything about this game, you'll know just how, honestly, cheap it is. It's cheap. Again, most people don't mind a challenge. They don't mind it being a bit tricky. But, like, you know, there's being difficult and then there's being borderline unfair. Barely get a hit in. I honestly thought I was fighting Sub-Zero. I mean, I am, but like, the amount of time you spent with him. And I'm sorry that I'm playing it so much, but... Oh my god. You know, it's... Like, what do you do with bicycle kick? Okay. Yeah, put me in the acid. I think we're gonna have to whip out Raiden. I think it's time. You gotta do what you gotta do. It just spams the same move. I mean, I know I am, but... Hopefully you're getting a taste of what this is like. What can I do with that? Oh, really? See, I practically did that uppercut first, I'm sure I did, and yet he still managed to hit his, and I didn't. Okay, Okay, whatever.
Shang Tsung wins. Round 3, fight.
Finally. Let's check the time, see how long we're going for.
Fatality.
30 minutes, so we've still got another 30 minutes, so we're halfway through. Hopefully it shouldn't take us half an hour to beat these final two characters, I swear to God. This is going to be hard. This is hard. Yeah. Daro is notoriously difficult. There is, I believe, an exploit where you can... Yeah, it won't do it, but... Yeah, like that. It'll just let you keep doing that. Again, it's cheap, but what the fuck can you do? We'll literally be here all day. Honestly, the AI... Again, I've mentioned it. I may have mentioned it once or twice, but, you know... I believe it's worth mentioning it as much as possible because, you know, these games are difficult. They're literally designed to be... Oh, can we jump out the way of that? Yeah, we can. Oh, can we jump out the way again? There we go. Ugh. There's got to be something we can do. He just catches you mid-air like that. We're gonna have to be cheap with this one, guys. I'm sorry, but there's only so much bullshit a person can take, you know. I jumped out the way. Let me jump out the way, please. We're close, we're close. We're close. Let me jump over that. Oh! Yes! Oh. Okay, it wasn't too difficult, but again, like I say, it's a good thing we've got that rewind option.
Shao Kahn.
Otherwise, we wouldn't get very far.
I rule this world.
Shao Kahn is a little bit easier, mainly because he does more taunts and laughing and shit like that, so you can get a hit in, usually. Oh, he just does that. But yeah, generally, he is usually easier. Try Liu Kang again. I mean, he is a canonical winner. I would ideally like to win it with him. That might be, yeah, that's another trick as well. I think you can do.
Will die, mortal.
Let's do it again. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Ah, I messed it up. I messed it up.
Prepare.
Yes, we did it.
No.
Oh, finally. Shao Kahn is defeated. Liu Kang wins. Shao Kahn's rule is over. Once again, you're the supreme Mortal Kombat warrior. Thank you. But yeah, we done it. Okay, I didn't catch that at the bottom. With this Shaolin Temple in ruins, Liu Kang journeys into the Outworld, enters Shao Kahn's tournament, and unleashes a fury that does not end until the defeat of Shao Kahn. Liu Kang then returns to the seclusion of his Shaolin Temple. He pays his respects to his lost brothers and finally realizes that the events which have taken place were all fulfillment of his destiny. Well, yeah, you know, he is Earthrealm's champion. Like I say, he is like I say, he is the Earthrealm champion. He is the canonical winner. I mean, all the characters have their endings, but pretty much canon that Liu Kang wins anyway. But yeah, I love these games because they actually use like digitized actors. These are all real actors that are just digitized and put into the game. You know, I'd imagine back then that was really good. You know, the graphics of this game are slightly enhanced because I've got the filters off. I'll probably just show you actually now. Just quickly, screen options. You know, so you can have it. I've got it on the wide screen, so it fills up the whole screen. You know, otherwise it'd be like. Actually, if I do it properly, you know, it'd be like that. It looks like a real arcade, and it's all different. Whereas, of course, I prefer to have it, you know, nice looking as possible, especially for you guys. So, yeah, got some credits of all the people who worked on the game. So, thank you to the people. I always like to show the credits. You know, give them their dues. Due diligence, if I can get the word out. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. You know, suffering through it with me. But then again, I was on how to play it. You had to sit there and watch it, but you know, we did it. We did it. So I appreciate your time. As always, thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Midway, oh, what's this? Coming soon. Yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, game's over, and thank you for watching. I'm out.